Hi everybody, it's Sasha. Thanks so much for joining me today. So this sequence is about forward folding or forward bending. And what I'd really like you to consider is how well and steadily you use your legs, because that creates a little bit more space in the spine, in the posture, kind of like when we did standing poses, when we were really rooted in the floor, and in forward folding, when you're really rooted in your legs, your spine has a lot more space to breathe. The spine is also part of the rib cage. Those house the lungs. And we want our breath to be smooth and even as much as possible, as often as possible. So as you're forward folding today, it's a very introspective practice. Please consider how steadily and sturdily you use your legs. I'll continue with some of those more specific instructions in the sequence, and how well and spacious you can make your spine as a result. So most importantly, as always, have a good time, enjoy, and modify to suit your needs. Let me know if you have any questions afterwards. Thank you.
Take a moment to thank yourself for showing up today. Come to your hands and knees and take child's pose. Big toes together, knees apart. Inhale up to hands and knees, and exhale back to child's pose. Inhale up to hands and knees. Exhale, child's pose. Again, inhaling kind of like cow pose. Exhaling, sit back, child's pose. Inhaling, come up to hands and knees. And bring your shins closer so you can cross them and roll back onto your butt. Hands behind the thighs. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, round. Inhale up like cow pose. Exhale, round like cat pose. Keep the feet flat. Inhale up like cow pose, chest up. Exhale, belly back, round all the way down to the back. Just rearrange yourself so you're on the mat. Draw your right knee into your chest and then your left. Kind of like marching the knees into the chest. A couple times you can do it on the exhalation or switch on the breath. Then interlace the hands behind the right thigh, reach the heel up, and then bend the knee. Straighten the leg, bend the knee. Straighten the leg up, bend the knee, and place the foot back down for the other side. Interlace the hands behind the left leg, inhale, straighten, and exhale, bend. A couple times. Reaching the heel up as you inhale to straighten, and bending it thigh towards the belly on your exhale. Again, change sides. This time as you reach the right leg up, keep it straight. Reach through the heel and firm the muscles around the knee so the right thigh moves away from the right belly. Start to bend the elbows wide to the side and move the thigh a little bit closer. You can grab onto the calf if that feels natural. Widen the elbows and keep the chest wide as the leg comes closer to the face. And just go as much as is comfortable for you today. Bend the knee, put the foot back down, and change sides. Hands lace behind the left leg, straighten it up, and firm the muscles around the knee so the back and the front of the knee are both long and strong. And start to widen the elbows out to the side. Maybe the thigh comes a little closer towards you. Maybe the hands slide up to the calf. Notice how I keep the leg as straight as possible so both sides of the knee are really long and strong. The chest is wide, breathing in and out of the nose. Bend the knee, put the foot back down. Knees over the ankles, tuck the upper arms underneath you and plant the palms. Inhale, lift the pelvis up. Walk the upper arms underneath you. Draw the right knee up, just like earlier, and reach the leg to as straight as you can. Press into the arms and the left foot. Bend the right knee, put the right foot back down, switch sides. Bend the left knee, reach the heel straight up to the ceiling, press into the right foot and the arms, and lift the pelvis up. Before you bend the knee, put the foot down. Lift the pelvis up, press down into what's on the floor. Before you put the butt back on the floor, place the hands on the ribs. Widen the feet and let the knees knock in and touch each other. Let the breath settle into the body here. Bring the feet back together. Draw the knees into the chest and rock up, or you can roll to the side to come up. And come back to hands and knees. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Widen the feet to the edges of the mat. Press through the hands and the feet and lift the hips up so the spine is long. Let the head drop down from the height of the hips. You can shake it yes and no. Then walk the feet forward. Again, keep them the width of the mat. Come on the fingertips outside of the pinky toes. And just like we started, firm the muscles of the knees and let the head go down. So you're bending at the top of the thigh. Walk the feet closer. Hands on the hips, elbows up, come up to stand. Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, lift the arms up, hook the thumbs. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, center, hook the thumbs the other way, go up, and exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, center, press through the heels. Exhale, go halfway down and pause. Inhale, stretch long. Exhale, interlace the hands behind the low back, forward fold. Draw the shoulders in and up. Inhale, bend both knees, look forward. Put the fingers down, exhale, step the left leg back. Inhaling here, and exhaling, straighten and fold. Twice more, inhale, bend the front leg. Exhale, straighten, head down. Inhale, bend. Exhale, fold. Stay here, firm the muscles of the knees and let the head drop down. Inhale, bend. Exhale, parallel the feet. Keep them pretty wide. Bend the left knee and then the right knee. Keep the feet flat. Inhale, lengthen the chest, and exhale, drop the head. Press into the heels, firm the muscles of the knees up, and let the spine, the head go down. Breathe calmly in and out of the nose, and inhale, extend the spine again. Exhale, bend the knees, arms wide to the side like an airplane. Come all the way up, inhale. Exhale, turn the left leg open to the left, turn the right leg in slightly, arms wide. Bend the left leg, warrior two, and straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, triangle pose, Trikonasana. Now firm the muscles of the left knee up and open instead of down and in, and extend the spine by pressing through the right heel. Inhale, hands down. Walk the left foot to the right hand and tuck the right knee behind the left heel, sit down. Inhale, right arm up, and exhale, turn to the left. Tuck the right armpit around the left knee. You can kind of roll into it. And widen the chest as you turn from the ribs, the belly. Keep the neck soft. Breathe here. Come back to center. Swing onto the right butt and open the left leg to the left. Put the right foot on the inner left thigh so the right knee opens to the right. Reach to the left heel as the left arm goes down to the floor, the left shin. I'm on my forearm here. And just open the right arm up and lean the chest back. Keep the left knee really firm, long and strong, just like we've been doing from the beginning. Inhale, come up. Exhale, turn to face forward again. Bring the feet flat, knees bent. And then come to Navasana boat pose. You can grab behind the backs of the legs, widen the chest, and maybe even try straightening the legs. Touch the left toes down and then the right. Keep the knees together. Inhaling, wide chest, sit up tall. Exhale, cross the shins. Tuck the feet behind the butt. Roll back onto hands and knees and come to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg and walk the hands back to frame the right foot. Standing split. Firm the muscles of both knees and let the head drop down as much as you can. Keeping the spine long and the legs sturdy. Pressing through the bottom heel. Inhale, walk forward, three-legged dog. Exhale, all the way down to the belly, elbows bend back. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, head down. Inhale, little higher. Exhale, down. Keep reaching through the knees and toes. Inhale, little higher. Bhujangasana. Exhale, press back hands and knees. Downward facing dog. Breathe here. Firming the muscles around the elbows and the knees and lengthening the spine. Inhale on the tiptoes. Exhale, step the right foot forward inside the right thumb, left knee on the floor. Arms up, inhale, Anjaneyasana. Wrap the right elbow on top of the left for Garudasana arms. Bend the front thigh and lift the center of the chest up. Move the forearms away from the nose. Inhale, hands down, lift the back knee up. Walk the right foot to the left thumb and cross the ankles. Let the head drop down. Stay for a breath. Hands on hips, elbows up. Inhale, come up. Bring the right knee up. And exhale, place the feet down. Tadasana, mountain pose. Strong legs. Hip width apart. Inhale, hook the thumbs, go up. And exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, center, hook the thumbs the other way, and exhale to the right. Inhale, center, go straight up and down, and then halfway forward, exhale. Inhale here. Get long, exhale, forward fold, hook the thumbs behind the low back, shoulders up and in. Inhale, bend the legs, lift the chest. Exhale, step the right leg back. Inhaling here. Exhaling, straighten the front knee and let the head drop down. Twice more, inhale, kind of like the cow and cat motion. Exhale, straighten, fold. Once more, inhale, bend. You can use blocks under the fingertips if you need. Exhale, fold. Stay for a breath, firm the muscles of the legs, and let the spine be easy. Inhale, bend the front leg. Exhale, parallel the feet to the right, wide stance. Inhaling, bending the right leg. Exhale, the left leg bends. You can reach the arms wide if you like. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Hands right between the feet. Elbows point parallel to each other, right over the wrists. Make this pose strong, long legs. Inhale, lengthen the chest. Come halfway up. Exhale, bend. Inhale, up. And turn the right leg to the right. Turn the left leg in slightly. Inhale, bend the right leg. And exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend, warrior two. Exhale, straighten. Keep the arms long and strong. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, triangle pose, Trikonasana. Again, make this pose about the legs, long and strong. And let the spine lengthen from the left heel. Inhale, hands down. Bend the right leg and walk the right foot to the left thumb. And tuck the left knee behind the right heel. Sit on the butt. Inhale, left arm up. And exhale, turn. You can round a little bit and really hook the armpit around the right thigh. Press into the bottom fingertips and the seat. Sit up tall and widen the chest. Breathe here. Come back around. And swing the right leg open to the right. Bring the left foot in, kind of like a wide tree pose. Reach to the right heel and place the right forearm on the floor. You can use a block or you can even place it on the right shin. And make this pose about the right leg. Ground the back of the right leg down. So the front and sides of the kneecap are firm. And lengthen the waist from there. Then come up, face forward again. Bring the feet down, sit on the butt. Navasana, boat pose. Widen the chest. You can take the variation here of hands on the backs of the legs if that's interesting, or stay where it's comfortable for you. Bend one knee, bend the other. Keep the knees together, lift up, make this pose about the legs, and then cross the shins, tuck the feet behind the butt if you can, to come back to downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up, walk the hands back to frame the left foot for standing split. Let the head drop. Firm the muscles of both knees, especially the left outer knee. Lift it up into the left hip crease and let the head go down. Keep the left heel sturdy. Inhale, walk the hands forward. Exhale, keep the right leg strong. Go right to the belly. Point the toes. Inhale, low cobra, Bhujangasana. Exhale, head down. Inhale up a little higher, Bhujangasana. Exhale, down. Keep the legs steady. Inhale up, Bhujangasana, a little higher. Press to hands and knees. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Breathe here. Firm the muscles of the joints. Make them long and strong. Step the left foot forward as you exhale. Put the back shin on the floor. Inhale, arms up, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, wrap the left elbow on top of the right. Lift the chest up as you bend the left thigh. Keep that back shin really stable. That will help ground you. Hands down, walk the left foot to the right hand and step the back foot forward behind the front. Stay for a breath. Firm the heels. Hands on hips, elbows up. Inhale, left knee up. Exhale, feet down, Tadasana, legs all the way together. You can take sun salutations here if you like and pause. Shake it out. Legs wide, arms up, exhale, swing down. Inhale up, exhale, swing. Inhale up like you're holding the kettlebell or kettleball, whatever they're called. Exhale, swing. One more time. Really let it go. You can out the mouth if you like, or take a breath out of the mouth. Roll the shoulders, swing the arms back and front. Twist to the right, to the left. Let the arms flap around like you're a bored little kid. Shake your limbs out. Come back to center. Stand well, Tadasana, legs all the way together. Inhale, bend the legs, Utkatasana. Stretch through the elbows as you let the butt lower. Inhale, halfway down, reach the chest. Exhale, straight legs forward, fold, Uttanasana. Halfway inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or jump back. Inhaling, back bend if you choose, long, strong knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right knee to nose, inhale. Take a huge step forward, exhale. Left foot grounds flat. Inhale, arms up, warrior one. Exhale, elbows wide to cactus, tilt the chest up as the front thigh bends. Inhale, hands down. Straighten the front knee, and exhale, stay here, ground through the back heel, let the head drop. Inhale, bend the front knee, turn up the back heel. Exhale, plank one-legged or regular chaturanga. Inhaling. Exhaling, down dog. Left knee to nose, inhale. Huge step inside the left hand, exhale. Right foot grounds flat. Arms up, inhale. Sharp elbows, stay as you exhale. Bend the elbows to cactus and tilt the chest up as you bend the front thigh. Hands down, inhale. Straighten both knees firmly. Let the head go down and ground through the back heel, exhale. Inhale, bend the front leg, turn the back heel up. Exhale, one-legged or regular plank, or just come back to down dog if you're not doing the whole flow. Stay for a few breaths in down dog or do that one more time on your breath. Let the breath steady you and invigorate you simultaneously. Come forward and step or jump lightly to the hands, feet all the way together into a squat malasana. Feet are all the way together here completely. The heels can come a little bit up, and the butt doesn't have to come so low to the ground, but the energy of the heels and the butt goes back as the arms go forward like a child's pose. If you're interested, you can clasp the hands behind the backs of the heels, widen the chest, and let the head drop towards the toes. Or stay as you are. You can also stay in a forward fold or a wide squat. You can press to crow pose as I'm doing here if that's interesting, or stay in malasana. If you come to bakasana, squeeze the heels up into the butt and press through the hands. Take your time as you lower the feet down. We'll all meet in a forward fold, feet a little wider than hip width apart in Padahastasana. Stand on the hands completely. If you need, bend the knees a little, but firm the muscles around the knees as best you can. Gently release that. Bring the feet together, hands on hips, come up. Tadasana. Hands at the chest. Inhale, press the hands up as you press the heels down. Exhale, warrior three. Press through the right heel. Reach through the left heel. It's essentially Tadasana on the left side of the body. Put the fingers down, bend the right leg, and softly step the left foot back. Parallel the feet wide. Bend the left knee a little open to the left for Skandasana, right toes up, and switch sides, kind of like a ninja. Come back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Prasarita Padottanasana variation. And release the hands behind the back. Lift the shoulders in and up. Let the head drop down. Keep the heels grounded and the knees firm. Then bend the knees to come up. Keep the arms and turn the left leg to the left completely. Right toes angle in. Inhale, reverse triangle. Lift up and back. Exhale, bend the left leg. Left fingers down outside the left foot on the finger tops, or come on a block, or you can grab the outside edge of the left shin. Reach the right arm along the ear. Inhale, hands down. Turn the right heel up and walk left foot to right thumb. Step the right foot behind the left, cross-legged forward fold. Ground the feet, let the head drop. Walk the fingertops over to the right and swivel the feet around like a little Michael Jackson spin. Walk the hands a little bit forward from where they are. Lift the left leg up strongly and either stay here or take little hops. You don't have to go so high as I'm going here. It can even just be lifting the heel up. If you overshoot like I did, come back to center. Ground through the hands, shoulders over wrists, and reach the left leg straight up to the ceiling. The right leg can stay at a right angle, or you can start to lift it, your choice. Pressing the hands down if you do find yourself balancing, and reaching through the knees just like we started, softly landing. Feet hip width apart, and crawl the fingertips forward. Inhaling all the way down, exhaling to the floor. Point the toes. Elbows bend back. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Cactus the elbows. And lengthen through the toes so the knees and toes lift up. Stay here for a few breaths. Make the knees strong and then release. Hands under the forehead, elbows wide. Breathe into the back of the body. Rest. You can shake the head, wiggle the butt right to left. And place the hands back down and in an organized way, press back to downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Come high on the tiptoes and step the right foot inside the right hand. Step the left shin forward. You can use a block to sit your butt on a block in a half virasana. So the left heel is outside of the left butt, the left knee faces forward. The butt is completely on the block. Stretch the right heel forward completely and sit up tall. You can lower your butt all the way down if you don't need a block, or you can even lift the block higher or use 2 blocks. Here I put my left hand on my left calf and move it back and a little bit wide to make space for the back of the left thigh to rest on the left shin. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, slice it forward and do that a couple more times. Reach the left hand past the right heel and then grab onto the inner edge of the foot. Maybe take the right hand if you don't need it as a kickstand to grab onto the inner edge of the foot, or you can use it as a little kickstand and let the chest, the head go forward, widen the elbows out to the side, and keep that right knee really strong. Keep the butt even here if you can. As best you can, excuse me. You can also grab onto the right shin or ankle as I'm doing here. And eventually inhale and come up, sit tall. Bend the right knee, flatten the right foot. Come up and tuck the left heel under the butt, crossing the shins in front of you. Roll right over to a cross-legged forward fold. Let the head drop down. Stay for a breath. Look forward, hands on the hips, come up. Bring the right knee up with you and place the feet down. Arms by the side. Hands to the chest, Tadasana. Inhale, press the heels down, hands up. Get really long, exhale, hands to chest. Hinge forward at the top of the left thigh as the right leg goes back. Virabhadrasana 3. Reach the right heel back strongly, ground through the left heel, and softly step back to a long lunge, parallel the feet to the right. Skandasana, bending the right knee, and then the left knee. Come back to center, parallel the feet, and let the head drop down, interlacing the hands behind the back, reach the knuckles up, let the head go down. Ground through the heels, bend the knees, inhale, come up. Turn the right leg open to the right, left leg turns in slightly. Arms wide, inhale, reverse warrior, bending the front leg. Exhale, Parshva Konasana. Right fingertips down, right outside of the right pinky toe. So the left heel and the left arm stretch in opposition. Parshva means side, so the sides of the waist are long. You can grab onto the outer right shin or put the hand on a block if you need. Inhaling, hands down. Turn the left heel up and walk right foot to left thumb and then cross the ankles. Stay for a breath. Ground through the legs. Walk the fingertips to the left. Press through the heels. A little Michael Jackson swivel of the feet. Turn yourself back around. Walk the hands a little bit forward from where they are. Bring the legs together. Reach the right leg up. Shift the shoulders forward over the wrists and press hop. You can take a few hops if you find yourself balancing. You can keep that bottom leg in an L shape before it comes up. Press the hands and lift the knees up to straight, up to the ceiling. Move the butt in and the thighs back, and then come down softly, as soft as you can. Come on fingertips for a moment and tiptoe them forward. Inhaling, and then exhaling all the way down. Point the toes, stretch through the legs. Inhale, Bhujangasana, low cobra. Widen the elbows to cactus, Shalabhasana variation. Lengthen the knees to the toenails. And place the hands under the head, elbows wide, and relax. Breathe into the back of the body. Bend the knees, heels to butt. Windshield wiper them to the left and right, and right. Couple times. Reach the legs back. You can come back through bent or straight legs. Be organized. Downward facing dog. Inhaling on the tiptoes. Exhaling, left foot steps inside left hand. Step the right shin down. And then place a block under the butt just to start, and ground the right shin, reaching the left heel forward. Fingertips down if you can reach them. Sit up tall. And if you don't need the block, move it aside and place the right hand on the right calf. Move it back and open to the right. And sit the right butt right inside of the right heel. Stretch through the left heel and ground the back of the left leg. Inhale up and exhale slice a couple times. Go up and forward and grab onto the inner edge of the foot. Take the left hand to the left and grab onto the outer edge of the left foot and fold. Stay for a breath or a few breaths, and if you need, you modify. Look forward and come all the way up. Sit tall. To come out of this, bend the left leg, put the heel down, come forward and tuck the right heel under the left butt. Cross the shins in front of you. And come over right to a cross-legged forward fold. Ground through the heels, drop the head, breathe. To look forward, hands on hips, come up. Bring the left knee up, uncross the ankles, and place the feet all the way together. Tadasana, stand well. Inhale, arms up, heels down. Exhale, big swan dive, forward fold. You can breathe out the mouth if you like. Inhale, wide chest, ground through the heels. Exhale, step or jump back to a bent knee down dog. Keep that springy. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Keep the feet like plank pose. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Again, inhaling, upward facing dog. Keep the thighs steady. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more time. Inhale, up dog. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Firm legs. Exhale, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Stay for a breath. Come high on the toes to place the shins down softly. Cross them behind your butt and swing all the way to your seat. Come forward, rearrange yourself on the mat and rearrange the blocks so that they're close to you. Lay down on your back, knees over the ankles. Lift the pelvis up and put a block on the lowest height under the sacrum. That's a little triangle above the butt. Tuck the upper arms underneath you and flatten the wrists, the hands, the fingers. If it's available to you, lift the hips up and either flip the first block on a higher height or put another block on top. Stack them well and scoot them back so that, again, they're on the sacrum. So the pelvis can rest in neutral on the blocks. Walk the upper arms underneath you so the palms, the arms are flat. The feet face forward, the knees are over the ankles. And if it's interesting, you can bring one knee up and then the other, placing the legs all the way together and reaching them up to the ceiling for a modified shoulder stand. If that doesn't serve you, or if you need to rearrange, just come down the same way, bending the knees and putting one foot down and then the other. Otherwise, stay here for a few breaths. Stretch through the heels. And when you're ready to come down, knees bend, one foot down, then the other. Pause for a moment. You can also come up again, or stay up longer. Grounding through the arms, reaching through both sides of the knees so they're completely straight. Ankles, knees, and hips all in one line. And breathe calmly. Coming down, bending the knees, placing one foot down and then the other, taking a breath here to settle. To come off the blocks when you're ready. Press the feet down and lift the hips up, or you can walk the feet forward if you'd like to stay on here for a few more moments, reaching through the heels, turning the toes up, and stretching through both sides of the knees as you plant the arms down firmly in opposition. Breathe here. Keep the belly calm and soft. And when you're ready to come out, bending one foot, knee at a time, lifting the hips up, as I mentioned before, placing the blocks aside and the pelvis down. Placing the hands on the belly for a few moments just to settle. The knees can knock in and touch each other. The feet can also come together. Open the knees wide for Supta Baddha Konasana. Stretch the arms back along the ears. You can also come to cactus if that feels better, or you can grab opposite elbows. And if you need, as I've done here, you can place blocks on the outer edges of the thighs. Just enough so you feel supported. And let the energy drop down and wide into the back of the body. And switch sides. As the front of the body opens naturally with each breath, let the floor hold the back of the body. Eventually release the hands, take them to the thighs to bring the knees up. And you can place the blocks under the thighs if you like, as I've done here. Here they're at an angle and they catch the back of the thighs. Whatever you do, just make sure they're even and you're comfortable. And breathe here in Shavasana for as long as you like. Let your attention, your breath, your body, your mind, your heart settle into the floor. Fully supported. Letting yourself rest completely. If you find your attention wandering, just let your awareness settle on the breath before you come out, bending one knee and then the other. Rolling over to the side of the body. Pause here. Making this transition easeful, soft. And pressing yourself up. Sitting in a way that feels comfortable. Hands on the lap. Tall spine. And place the hands together at the center of the chest. Sit tall. And bow the chin to the chest, the mind to the heart. And thank yourselves just for showing up today. Namaste.